Now's the time where you've kind of run out of lifelines, right? Has he had some off games? Yeah, I would say there's another level to his game to get back up to that we've seen from earlier in the regular season that we haven't seen so far at the Memorial Cup. But there's no room for error now. Now's the chance you can wash away that previous narrative and you can step up with one of those performances that we've grown accustomed to. But it's going to have to start sooner rather than later because there is no tomorrow from here on in. You got to get that fog out, and now it's time to bring the heat. Back to the phones we go. We've got Terry on line one. Hi, Terry.
Welcome. Hello, how's it going? Going good, you? Also, okay, thanks.
We have all been waiting for this, and the moment has come. Winner go home. It should be savage tonight. Really looking forward to this one tonight. Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Still... for our first goal. Francis wins the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. Moves it to Ensons. Takes the shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Cranley's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James. He needed to cover there.
Ottawa's got possession here in their own end. Passes on over to Beck. Lays the body into that play. The 67s have it behind the cage. And he takes the feed. And he comes up with the stop there. Quick pass to Beck. Ottawa's on the attack. Slides the puck across to Francis. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Hammers it on net. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Boucher. Fires it! Oh, misses!
You gotta like that he got into a position to shoot the puck. It's a dangerous scoring chance, but he's got to get that on the net.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We're still...
Hello at Darkness Gaming 13.
Ottawa's won the draw and they'll go to work. And that doesn't reach the net. St. John's ready to go on the attack. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. The 67s will play it in their own end. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save in front. Hutno's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The frozen biscuits dropped and we are back underway here. St. John's got it in their own zone. Nice pass. They go on the attack through center. Puts it on net. Turned aside by Cranley. The 67s have it against the wall.
Smith's work ethic is often talked about, but that also comes with a little tenacity. Once he trips, this play's going to be dead, except he moves it on to the net.
It's in the back of the net. He scores!
As this play heads towards the net, you can see the traffic. The goalie's struggling to find the puck line, so he'll drop into position in the butterfly. Thinks he's got it covered. But there's a crack, there's a hole, and it's in the net.
St. John's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Passes it to Smith. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And that one's turned away. And he takes the dish. St. John's on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, what a slick stop by Cranley. Ottawa's playing it through center. Moves it quickly over to Boucher. Stopped by the goaltender. The Sea Dogs gain control of the puck against the wall. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Ottawa's got the puck now. The 67s will play it from the defensive zone. Fires it on net. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. And it's kicked away. And it's a quick pass to Burns. Takes a shot. And he puts that one aside with ease. Cranley's going to cover up the puck here for a whistle.
He makes a safe play and kills the play before any other damage can be done.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 1-0 the score. St. John's got it, and they're on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by McDonald. Stops that one. Scores on the rebound and puts it home. Looks like lineups are set. They're ready to get things back underway. Reynolds wins the draw inside the neutral zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Denies that opportunity. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. That's gloved by Patnode. St. John's got a hold of the puck. There's a solid collision. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Here he is with a backhander. And that's turned aside.
That happened so quickly, that low slot shot. The goaltender's in position and he makes the save.
Boucher's a big name for this club, and they rely on him to generate offense. Francis will look to step up and be a big part of this game. His team looks to him to generate offense, and when he's going, he's a special player. I'm expecting one of these players to make a big difference for their team before the game is over. Back to you guys.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net.
He tracks his puck perfectly to get himself into position for this save. This is not an easy one. Right from the middle of the ice.
Here in the late going to the frame, we got a tie game. Now a quick pass to Boucher. Looking to set up offensively. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. They score! A huge goal puts them ahead.
There seemed to be some back and forth here that was making it hard to determine who's going to take the lead. That goal changes the whole course of this night. Now the other guys have to chase. You get down into that low slot, you don't have much time to deliver it. That puck's on and off the stick in a hurry and into the net.
Ottawa's taken a one-goal lead here in the first.
Deserved one-goal lead as well, but now there's so much time left, you can't even sit back at all.
And he slides it quickly to Mathieu. St. John's got control of the puck. Makes the save. Patnode's on top of that one for a whistle.
Little bit of traffic starting to form around the net.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Sea Dogs take possession off the faceoff. And the puck's kicked free. And that'll free up the puck. Here's a short pass to Reynolds. Oh, that was violent.
Yeah, he hit him so hard, the people sitting right on the glass are going to sit up straight. They're scared, too.
Moves with the puck in the corner. Handles it along the blue line. And that goes off the glove and will play on. St. John's through center and now in the offensive end. And he easily stops that one. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner.
And take public transit to and from the game.
Anderson. And pink waving.
A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Ray, as we get things underway here in this second period, give us a sense of what you interpreted from that first 20 minutes.
The Sea Dogs have to rebound after that sluggish start, James. It's like they had the heavy boots early in that first period. They never had the puck, and as a result, they're chasing this game right now.
Lots of time left in this period. The 67s are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quick shot. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. The setters will glide into the dot. Lawrence has won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Kuznetsov's got the puck along the wing. Slides it back to the blue line. Ottawa's got the puck. Gives him a whack, and the officials are going to call this one. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
I'm not sure this is part of the comeback plan, James, but the penalty killers are going to have to do their job and try and waste this penalty away.
Sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
A criticism of their power play is that they hold the puck, they pass it around a lot, it looks great, but they never shoot it. They'll be trying to get the puck to the net more frequently.
Pass back to the point. Here's a blast. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Grabbed along the board by Hansons. The 67s have it behind the net. Steps inside. To his teammate. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
Yeah, he gets out on top of the shooter. There's really nowhere for that puck to go.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The 67s win it. Quick feed to Pinelli. Stopped by Patnode. And he takes the feed. Nice feed. Here he is, wristed on net. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Francis gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. St. John's won the draw. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck now. Sends the pass over. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Stopped by the goaltender, he got a little piece of that one. Turns another aside.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
Francis hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. St. John's got it in the defensive zone. The 67s will play the puck from behind the net. Sends a pass over. Great poke check on the reach. Moves it to Beck. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Patnode.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The 67s win the faceoff. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Now that's just critical. You control the puck off the face-off, and before the penalty killers can really get set, you've worked the puck for a shot. This time it's in the net.
Ottawa's now gone up by a pair in the second.
So they've got a 2-goal lead. Some people say it's the worst lead in hockey. Well, guess what? I'll take the worst lead as opposed to trailing by 2.
Yeah, you know what's better than down by 2? Being up by 2, right?
Of course.
Simple. Couldn't find the intended target. And that goes off Shea. Ottawa's got the puck against the boards. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Pass save, and he makes it look easy. Hutno's going to pounce on it, and he'll take the whistle.
He's usually a pretty conservative goaltender anyway, and so the opportunity to kill the play, he's going to take it.
Still lots of time left in the period. The 67s have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. St. John's won the face-off deep in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Francis. On the attack along the boards. Oh, what a pad save by Cranley.
Cranley's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Lawrence has got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Great pass from the left wing. To the low slot. Tremendous stop by Putnam. He gets scores, and look who's right on the doorstep, and he didn't miss that one.
Hard work shows up in many different places on the ice. This is hard work. You've got to fight your way into the middle of the ice. Around the net, you're going to take some punishment. But with the pucks there, that's where the goals are.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. And he takes the pass. Denies him. He got all of it. Here's a short pass. And scores.
What a run of play this has been. 4 straight goals for them. They have not taken their foot off the gas at all. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
The 67s have reminded me of that old cliche here, Ray. When you're hot, you're hot.
It's a point night now. Everybody looking for points and goals as they are just clearly the better team tonight.
Phillips got the puck through the neutral zone. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Taken along the wall by Villeneuve. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck. Looks to pass it to Sawyer. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, they couldn't connect on the play. Picked up along the boards by Villeneuve. Solid hit on the play. Here's a shot, and turns aside the slapper with ease. Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. Ottawa's now up by 4. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. No room for that one to get through. Dufour's got it behind the net. And he takes a shot and makes the save. Cranley's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. The 67s win the draw. Puck sent over to Mathieu. The 67s pick up steam and are on the attack. Phillips gaining momentum. Slides the puck over. Redirected off a stick. With the blast. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. What a stop! Quick feed to Beck. Across the line from center. Rips it. Here he is on the backhand. And there's a great pad save. I think he just got a piece of it with his toe.
Yeah, he's right in front of the puck, too, so there's really nowhere that puck's going to squeak through.
Francis has it in their own end. Picked up along the wall by Ansons. Unable to reach that one. Quick feed to Francis. Looks to set up at the point now. Cranley's going to opt for the the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Ottawa's put on an excellent display of firepower, leading 5-1. The 67s win it in the defensive zone and tries to make a diagonal pass to Boucher. They've got some momentum here. Can't make the connection on the pass. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Reaches out and uses the stick. The 67s move the puck in the defensive zone. Ottawa's in on the offensive attack now. And now he moves it to Sawyer. Couldn't make the connection on the play. The Sea Dogs looking against the half wall. Sends it over to Boucher. Handles the pass. All right, that brings the period to an end. Ray and Carlin both off to get some poutine from the concessions. I'm going to grab some popcorn, and we're coming back with period number 3 in moments.
Hey fans, don't forget our 50-50 draws coming up in the middle of the third period. Get your tickets now. That pot continues to grow.
Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Here we go. Third period set to get underway. Simply too much to not enough at this point. Ray Ferraro is at ice level, and he gives us his assessment of what he's seen tonight.
Ottawa's focus now is just lock down this game. Comfortable lead. They've been terrific through 40 minutes. Don't give it away now.
Can't connect. Handles the puck. The 67s are across the line and into the offensive end. Takes a shot. And that goes off a stick and off to the side. James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. The 67s lead it by a score of 5-1. Their offense came to play in a big way tonight. Moves it to Beck. Through center along the wing. The Sea Dogs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Now over to 2-4. Nothing doing on that. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. Sawyer's got it in the defensive end. Quick shot! Oh, stopped with the pad by Patnode. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Lawrence has gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Slick feed. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove. Steps across the blue line. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Gains his own through center. Here's a shot. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Takes the shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Patnode. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The 67s have been all over them tonight. 5-1 is where we sit. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. St. John's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Sea Dogs take it along the wall. The 67s scoop it up along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Metier. And he slides it quickly to Boucher. Along the half wall with the puck. There's a big-time hit in the corner on him there. Getting a little physical there with that collision. The Sea Dogs cross the line and gain the zone. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. St. John's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And that's blocked in traffic. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. And he gets a piece of that one and denies.
Have to go have a big one. Take care later, everybody. Thank waiting.
Hang on to the puck for a face-off. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's a 5-1 hockey game. The 67s will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, that's got the crowd buzzing after that stop. Gains the zone on the left wing. The 67s gain possession along the wall. And now he angles it across to Johnston. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Here he is in front. Oh, it's denied by Patnode.
That flat-out reaction, James. That puck is coming at the goaltender from the low slot. There's not much time to think. Position, reflexes, save.
Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. And some good footwork to kick it away. The 67s have it now. Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. Oh, what a stop between the pipes. He is dialed in.
It really is, James. The shooter's in a position to deliver the puck to either side of the net. And it's like the goalie has got everything smothered. He's right on it.
The Sea Dogs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Tries to get it to 2-4. Great defensive effort with the stick. And that's offside, stopping the play. A lot of people were excited to see this head-to-head matchup tonight. Do we have a winner? Carlin Baines standing by with her answer.
Boucher's helped his team out by getting in on the scoring. He's had the stronger performance, in my opinion, guys.
From one point man to another. Cranley's on top of the puck, and that'll stop the play.
Pretty conservative play here, James, as he covers it up to kill the play.
In the final moments of this period, Ottawa's got a 5-1 lead. They've been on cruise control all night. St. John's won the faceoff. And he comes up with the save. Cranley's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Quick stop by Cranley. They've got numbers here. The 67s play the puck from the back of the net. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Petno's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Well, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized.
St. John's got possession here in their own end. Takes the feed. Taken by Burns. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Quick pass to Boucher. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Darush. Slides the puck to 2-4. And now he moves it quickly to Burns. And tries to make a diagonal pass to 2-4. Cranley's got the puck and he's going to hang on. St. John's got it and they're on the attack. And that caroms off a body in the lane. The Sea Dogs win the draw. Grabbed along the board by Dufour. Here's a chance. One side save. The playoff run isn't over yet. They're going on to the next round. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it to make the save. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. The 67s really dictated the flow of this one right from the get-go tonight.
Outstanding game for them. They skated well. They had the puck most of the time. They were able to dictate the way this game played.
Mission accomplished at one end of the ice, and a long offseason looming for the other.
Offseason starts now. You go through this handshake line, it is all over. You try so hard, then you come up empty.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports.
Hi.
And despite what has been written, despite what has been said, despite what has been posted on social media, this young man can change the narrative of what has been a disappointing Memorial Cup for him if he can put his best foot forward and help lead this team. We will find out who the best team in junior hockey is tonight in this Memorial Cup final. Hi, everybody. James and Ray. Welcome back to EA Sports. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. Puck is dropped. We're underway. Give me a sense of what something a win here can do for the... And it's in the back of the net. Wow, this was quick.
Hard to believe the game can change so quickly. An early score, and it is something that nobody quite expected. You get the odd man rush because the defensive team breaks down their coverage, but then once you get the rush, you have to execute, and they do it perfectly.
Ottawa's taken any momentum in this building out here quickly.
There'll be a lot of people surprised when they finish buying their popcorn, come to the seats, and see that they're trailing 1-0.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Here he is on the slot. Scores!
Hard to get a much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Conversely, deflating for the other team.
Man, that is a kick in the shins right there. They just couldn't stop the bleeding.
Moves the puck. Nice zone entry from the right side. The 67s will kill off a few extra seconds now. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Passes it in front. And that's stopped. Cranley's going to elect for the face-off and maybe just a chance to play with the puck a little.
Well, you get to feel it for sure, but he hasn't had much to do at all. His team's been... This has been a pretty good run for them right now. They've piled some goals up quickly, but the coach is reminding him this isn't over yet. He goes right down to his youngest player and gives him a little prod not to take a nap. There's still time left in this game.
That's why he's the best in the business, Mr. Ray Ferraro. Pinelli's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Moves it around along the half wall. Edmonton's moving it up the ice. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Taken along the wall by Such. Sends the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Edmonton's got the puck behind the net. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. The Oil Kings have it against the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Edmonton's got it behind the net. Oh, that had some hot sauce on that hit.
No intention of stopping there. Early in the game, he wants to lay the hit on.
Just a few seconds remaining here with this man advantage. Can they get something going here?
Boucher's ready to go.
Fantastic save! Scrum along the boards. Solid shorthanded performance there.
Glasses purple yellow diamond.
Always frustrating for the power play when they go back to the bench and don't have anything to show for it.
And he's got the answer for that one. The 67's gain the zone. Oh, how are you going to miss it?
Well, you miss it because you're trying to be perfect with it. Really good opportunity that he doesn't cash in.
Ottawa's got him along the wall. And he comes up with it. Picked up along the boards by Messier. Hammers it. And that goes off the player. Such is moving it ahead. Carlin Bade is standing by. What do you got for us, Carlin?
Thanks, James. You know, the road to the Memorial Cup can be a hard one, and the rookie has been flat so far. Social media has noticed, but if there's a time to step up, the time is now, since it's the final of all times.
I feel like most people are usually telling me to step up, or at least that's Toronto on most occasions. As play continues, don't say anything there, Razor, as things continue.
Dohaniek's showing a lot of heart here. It takes a lot of courage and gumption to finish a shift when you're injured. We hope that he's okay.
Boucher's a star who can get his squad buzzing offensively. Casa's high compete level makes him solid in the crease. I'm expecting one of these star players to push their team tonight. James, over to you.
Along the right wall and into the offensive end. The 67's gain control of the puck against the wall. Pinned up along the boards. And the puck's not loose. There's an injection of energy with that hit. It just gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
This is a quality chance and the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
And that's just out of reach. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Edmonton's going to play it from the corner. With possession along the wall. The 67's gain control of the puck. Goalie with a stop. Cradley's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James, he needed to cover there.
Here in the late goings of the period, Ottawa's got a 2-0 lead. That concludes period number 1. I cannot believe they got one of the all-time great 90s hip-hop acts getting set to play for the fans here in this intermission. I can't wait for this. We'll come back at period number 2 in just a bit. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Slides it diagonally to Savo. And that pass doesn't go. Takes a wrist shot. Tremendous stuff by Kosa. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. The 67s take possession off the faceoff. From the top of the offensive zone here. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Sabo's picking up steam. Ottawa's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. And stops that big bomb. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves the puck to Beck. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Beck's got it to the side. Ottawa's got the puck against the half wall. And a good solid hit on that play. Back to the blue line. My goodness, look at this. The pressure is really starting to cook. And there's the whistle. A huge sigh of relief for the defenders as the officials lose sight of the puck. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The 67s lead this one 2-0. Sordov's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Here's a short pass to Beck. Huge stop by Kosa.
Kosa's been like a one-man band out there tonight. He's been outstanding, but the guys in front of him, not so much.
And he makes the save. Cranley's going to hang on here for the whistle and stoppage of play.
It's a good thing he does because you haven't mentioned his name in I don't know how long. The play's been at the other end of the ice forever.
Late goings of this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Neighbors. Backhander in front! It's in the back of the net! He scores! Edmonton's got one back late in the second. How does that change things now, Ray?
From their bench, it seems like they're pretty excited. They jumped up, they're loud, they're ready to go as they try to find the equalizer.
Shot! On the puck dies and the trapper save. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. The 67s played along the boards. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Puck picked up by Messier. Takes a shot! And that's stopped by Kosa.
Neighbors doesn't go into a game now thinking he's not going to get on the board. He's on a point streak. He thinks he's scoring every night.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. All right, that brings period number 2 to an end. The ice resurfacers coming out onto the ice. They'll give it a little cleaning, and I can see Ray Ferraro down there between the benches tap dancing. I can only imagine where he needs to go. Third period, just around the corner. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro ready to bring you all the action. Period number 3 is set to get underway. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Once again, I'll send it back down to my broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, who is at ringside. Ray, we've got 2 periods played. How do you see this thing?
Edmonton's fortunes in this game are going to rely almost entirely on whether they can get more pucks to the net. And the fact that they're even in touch with this game is a bit of a surprise. They've really not generated much at all.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Oil Kings still trail by a goal here, but they are back into this one, only down by 1. Receives the pass. Edmonton's looking to break out. And now it's over to Such. Some great thievery in the open ice.
The 67s have stolen a bunch of pucks tonight, and I'm telling you, James, in a close game, this easily could be the difference.
Such has got it through center. Takes a shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Beck's lugging the puck. Ahead of steam now. conversion with some authority. There's another stop.
Great positioning. Once he makes that first save, he's got to be in position to make the second. Well done.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Slides into Such. The Oil Kings cross the blue line and are on the attack. Denies him in front.
This is a good save here, James. I mean, he's got to read the play to get into position to make this stop. A difficult one from the slot.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Ottawa's got it in the defensive zone. And he's able to handle that one. Quick feed to Such. Now he takes it over the line. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Edmonton's got possession of the puck.
The Oil Kings found another gear and then another gear, and they've pressured their way back into this game. It's tied now.
Edmonton's got the puck. Takes it and looks ahead. Fires it, and the save. And now it's grabbed by Constantini. Oh, and a smart heads-up play with the bank pass. Here's a chance to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Tolley's gliding the puck along the line. Shot on net, and the puck skips off the glove. Tolley's ready for the draws that will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And mission accomplished, Ray.
Yeah, late in the game, it's defensive blue line, puck out, offensive blue line, puck in. Nothing turned over at those two spots.
And a good save on the play as action continues.
That's a really good save. I think the goalie's probably surprised he was dead center and open to shoot that puck.
Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Hammers the shot. Puts it on net. Gets it from it. They just keep cutting their waves here in the offensive end. The 67s gain control of the puck against the wall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. The 67s played along the boards. Oh, the referee's going to call that one. Denied by the goaltender. Oh, spectacular save on the play. And this one has really put the pressure on now. And there's the whistle and draw the penalty with all this relentless pressure. While we have a moment, let's set it down ringside with our own Carlin Bain.
Costless efforts have given this team a chance to win this game, guys. Given our matchup, it's hard not to give them the edge.
Whiteman's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Gets it out of his own end. Ottawa's got the puck. The 67s will play it in their own end.
It's a great way to protect the lead. Get it deep into the offensive zone and try and run around on the forecheck a little bit. Kill the clock when you can.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. The 67s will play the puck from behind the net. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a chance. Denies him on the slapper. And it's a quick pass to Mathieu. Oh, they do it again.
Really sharp. Never loses sight of the puck to make the second save. Such is up and ready to join the play.
Slides the pass over to Pinelli. The 67s carried along the wall. Ottawa's power play can take advantage. And you know what? A real blown opportunity to seize the momentum in this one.
Wow, that seems like a big...
He saw and he delivers.
He was telling people earlier in the week he felt really good about his game. Well, I guess so. He didn't look shy at all, and now he's a goal scorer in the Memorial Cup tournament. Man, there's some zip on that thing, James. You score from this position on the ice with that type of shot.
Back downstairs to Ray Ferraro. What's caught your eye out there tonight?
Well, it's the rookie. It's caught my eye really all game long how he's played. He's been energetic. He's been on the puck. He gets a tap here from the coach, and that tap is you've done the job well.
The 67s have got a big one here in the third now.
Well, you got to be careful that the clock melts away fast on you, but now they've got a chance.
Puck scooped up by Smith. Levels him with the hit. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Takes the pass. From center they get into the attacking area. The 67s gain possession in their own end. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Getting into the later stages of this period, the 67s have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Scooped up along the wall by Smith. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Turn to the side. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. The Oil Kings get a hold of the puck along the boards. The 67s have it in the offensive end. Strong feed from along the boards. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Too much traffic in the lane. Edmonton's got it in the offensive zone. To the front. Turns that one away. Cranley's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Dismiss the emotion from one team that obviously is disappointed, but look at the jubilation from this team that just won it.
Well, if you just walked into the building, you wouldn't have to look very hard to see who won and who lost. Disappointment on one side, and man, these guys are just so elated. All this work ends in a championship.
You've been on both sides of the equation for this. Do you like this tradition?
I do, James. I think it's really important to show some respect to the team that has just won. It's been a hard-fought series, and you just go through, you say, good series, and move on.
I know it's a team game, but boy, this has got to be a nice perk being one of the team leaders here to get this.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. You're going to get it eventually, but it would be sweet to have it first.
Ray, you're right down there at the ice. Give me a sense of the emotion.
Well, everybody's just battling away. It's like nobody's really making any sense. They're so excited, hug on to each other. They're looking at the trophy. They can't wait for their turn to carry it around the ice.
I got goosebumps even up here. You know, working with you, you've always said you get a little jealous when you see the other teams win the championship. This is where I'd get jealous in these pictures.
Well, look how happy they are. I mean, you've laid it all out on the line, and now you've got the trophy, and this is really the first time you take a picture as a championship team.
Do you take away positives from what you've seen despite the loss here, Ray?
No, I don't. I can understand, and I get his disappointment here, but he had an outstanding tournament. In my mind, I don't think it really mattered for his draft status whether they won or not. The scouts are looking at him as an individual. I would say they would be most pleased with the way that he played.
Yeah, he was a star at this tournament. It's just too bad they couldn't hoist that Memorial Cup. Hey, also wanted to ask you a little bit about... And to me, I look at these draft rankings, and this is total recency bias. I mean, case in point, look at the kid. Did he have a somewhat of a flat Memorial Cup performance? Yes. Yeah, I'll give you that. But for his draft stock and his draft ranking to take a hit as a result of that, I don't know. I wouldn't go down that road. Looking at the body of work and how many times I've seen him play over the course of the season, I'll tell you what. If he's going to fall, it's going to be a steal. It's going to be an absolute steal, and I think some teams that ultimately pass on him are ultimately going to regret that decision in years to come. He's going to be... And from what I was told, the Vegas Golden Knights had a pretty good interview with the kid over the weekend at the Combine. And you look at how Vegas has kind of set themselves up in a real good shape. Right since the get-go of breaking into the National Hockey League. Is there a fit here in Sin City? Vegas has just been a model franchise from the word go, and this might be a great scenario for a young player to step in. But we'll wait and see how things play out as we get closer to draft day. But Vegas said to be very interested, and I'll tell you, I don't think I'd mind playing or working in Las Vegas. I mean, that could be a good fit. Now, when you look at what some people are reporting on social media, Ray, the Ducks are supposed to meet with this kid here. Do you see a fit with the Quack Attack?
Can be. I never really know how much they get out of the interviews. Maybe a nugget here or a nugget there, but I'm always interested when teams zone in on one player.
Yeah, I mean, putting a lot of stock, obviously, in that particular case, and we'll wait to see if that ultimately comes to light. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a late selection in the draft, and if you want to find kind of a diamond in the rough, I'm going back to this kid. And I would jump all over him. I think his stock obviously took a hit, but he was talked about. He was hyped up for a reason. There are abilities to this kid that if you could land him late, this would be in... Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show, and man, that's got to be a nice moment for the kid getting drafted and hearing his name called.
It's better than that, James. It's a realization, really, of a lifelong dream. I mean, since he's a little kid, he's been dreaming about getting drafted into the NHL.
Now, the understanding that we've got is that the kid was supposed to be heading down to the rink sometime today to kind of check out the new surroundings. This has got to be like the first day of school, Razor.
Guaranteed he would have gone early to go and take a look at the locker room. You walk in there for the first time, you can't believe your lifelong dreams are about to happen.
And when you're looking around, I'm assuming, is he thinking the nameplate might be up there?
Oh, you're hoping, but, he's going to learn that those trainers don't miss very often. The jersey's ready. Your name has never looked so good as when it's on top of your stall. But what I remember, James, is the excitement, the nervousness, how scared you were. And then you're like, I'm in an NHL room. I can't believe this. It is the very best of feelings that you can have till you step on the ice the first time.
A nice opportunity for management and their prized possession, the new shiny draft pick, to kind of have a chance to sit down and get an understanding of where each other kind of sits, what their respective expectations are. I know a lot of fans are wondering, can he make that jump now? Can he make that jump and be an impact player in the National Hockey League? I think management took him for a reason. There might be that opportunity. I think he's going to get that shot. He's going to get every opportunity to try to make the team this coming year. It's ultimately on the player to ultimately deliver on that, right? So we'll wait and see how things play out. But it certainly sounds like both sides feel very good about this fit based on everything that I've been told.
Person Turku is waving.
We're coming back with much more on the other side. I want to get back to the kid here for a second, and you wanted to know what my dark horse was or who was my late round sleeper. That's it. That's it right there. And look at the team that took him and the time it'll allow for him. Hey, I'm not predicting overnight success. I'm not expecting him to set the world on fire right away. But this is a good pick. It's a really good pick. And I'm telling you right now, this kid will be a player in the NHL, and he will have a long career at that in the NHL. I guarantee it. All right? There's a strong take. Well, he's signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes, the entry-level contract, better known technically as the ELC. Yeah, you know me, is signed up, and now it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. I think fans would love to see him make that jump to the opening night roster. Management would love to see it, and I know the kid has every intention of trying to crack it too. All right, enjoy it. The honeymoon's almost over because it's time to shine, and we'll find out in camp. All right, still to come here on the show, our conversation. Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. It is a clean sheet of ice out there this evening as we kick off the exhibition schedule, opening preseason game. The exhibition season is set to begin here. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the third period coming at you in moments. And we are all over with this one tonight.
That's a tough loss for them, James. I mean, they did a lot of things right. The face-offs were good, a lot of details good. They just didn't get enough off the win.
Can you see those positives after a game like this, though? And I just want to address what I've been seeing on social media and our text line here. How many people are cracking on the rookie? People, it's a preseason game. It's his first preseason game. Lay off. All right, let him get his feet wet. It's the first time in an NHL uniform competing against NHL players. All right? This is not Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. This is not Game 82 with the season on the line and a playoff spot dangling. It is a preseason game. All right? Is there room for improvement? I'd 100% agree. But should we write him off after a preseason game? No! Simmer down. I like the kid. Give him a shot. Let him play. Time for a break. We'll open up the phones and let you speak on this. The battle for a roster spot continues for many of these players here tonight on the ice. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports as the exhibition schedule continues. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Golden Knights take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Moves it to Milano. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Anuska's going to cover up the puck here for a whistle.
He makes the safe play and kills the play before any other damage can be done.
James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Flames win the draw. Grabbed along the board by Peltier. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more now.
The Flames continue to have their way with the opposition here. This first half of the game has been all them.
Takes the feed. Gets it to the other point. And that's blocked from someone in front. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Quick pass to Deneen. Here's Here's a chance. Oh, what a stop by Onuska.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets out tight to the shooter. There's nowhere for the puck to go.
Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Golden Knights scoop it up along the boards. Calgary's got possession here in the neutral zone. There's the physical side. There's the whistle stopping the play. Did he just tag in his teammate here?
Yeah, I think he did. He didn't want anything to do with his fight, but he's got a buddy that's going to step in and go.
Here we go.
Now that'll do it. Off to the penalty box they go to regroup.
Back between the benches we go. Ray Ferraro is standing by where it looks like there's a lot of activity going on around you.
Yeah, they need something to happen here, James, and the coach has gone right to his youngest player, the rookie, to remind him that they need more. They need more energy. They need more spark with the puck. They want him to be creative, but it's got to be everybody.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the faceoff circle. And that's broken up. Takes it across the blue line. You need more than that to beat him. Moves it quickly over to Primo. Hammers one from the point. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Scores! Picks up the loose change and puts it into the back of the net.
I've scored a lot of goals like this. I'm telling you, James, once you get in there, you can't turn your back away from the shot. There's the save. You get your own rebound, and you got to put it in. I like it.
Vegas gets back to center ice here. They've got something to build on here in the second now, Ray.
It's been a long night for them so far. Not much has gone right. They do have a little glimmer of hope now.
Calgary's on the attack. Sends the pass down low. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Now a quick pass to Kelly and Keeley. Puts it on net, and that's off target as it hits a body. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Primo's taking it from his own end. Moves it on over to Dineen.
Dineen's really hearing it from the crowd here. They're not happy with him. He caused that injury earlier to one of the hometown players, and they're going to let him hear it.
Backlund's going to play it against the half wall. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, goalie had to be sharp there, James. That's a top-notch chance right in the middle of the ice.
And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Under a minute to play in this dandy. And he puts it into his own net. And there's the buzzer, bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments. Get your overtime picks in, because they are ready to drop the puck. There's the horn, and overtime solves absolutely nothing. So we go to the shootout in moments. First shooter's about to go, looking to set the tone here in this shootout. Advantage goalie on that.
There's no dice. I got a good view of it. There's just nowhere to shoot the puck.
Mangiapane's up next. It's his time to shine. Makes the move and scores!
I really like the way he executed this feat. He throws the goalie and takes it around him to score. Oh, I love it.
And he denies him.
Really important for the goalie to be solid in the shootout.
There it is! Your shootout winner! this is something that when you played, you didn't have to do this.
We didn't do this. I mean, we just left. And now everybody feels like they're part of the win.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well, and from all of us here. I appreciate the call, Darcy. And no, I think it's a good point you make, and I think it was a challenge unfulfilled because you look at how the game was playing out. After we saw that moment on the bench between the rookie and the coach, I don't know if the kid ever got a chance to show what he could do or try to deliver the coach's. Not that I think it's necessarily do or die, but might be pretty close. I think it's been a rather unspectacular first few games that we've seen from the rookie here. And I think he needs a big showing here going into this preseason game. He's got to step his game up. I think collectively, and I've seen what some people have said from a fan standpoint, I think he needs to show more. But I also, from what I get a sense from as well, I think management wants to see a little more from him before they're convinced that he belongs in the National Hockey League. All right, still to come here on the show, we will open up the phone lines and we will get your sense of how this thing is looking, how the team's shaping up before we get to opening night. That's all still ahead. Great opportunity to find out just where these two teams are sitting right now. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski and Ray Ferraro ready to call this preseason tilt here on EA Sports. Really looking forward to this one tonight. Concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro bringing you all the action. Period number 2 is about to go. Period to an end. Ray and Carlin both off to get some poutine from the concessions. I'm going to grab some popcorn, and we're coming back with period number 3 in moments. show you a good goal. There's a good one tonight.
And the team looks good, and the goalie was great. The win that comes on the heels of a solid defensive performance.
Well, the auditions continue on the ice tonight, battling for a job. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. Preseason action continues tonight. In the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. Slides it quickly to Cotter. The Golden Knights played along the wing. Blocked in front. From against the wall, it's centered out. Puck grab by Lynn. Quick feed to Henry. Maintains possession. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. They put the puck into the offensive end. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. And he takes the feed. Here he is, showing in front. And he turned that aside as we continue play here.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, what a chance, and it goes sideways. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. The Golden Knights have it against the wall. Vegas is across the blue line. Denies him with the save. Vegas will play it from the back end. Denies him again.
No time to take a breath. He made that first stop, and then the puck turns around on him again.
And he shuts the door on that. Pater's on top of that one for a whistle.
Little bit of traffic starting to form around the net.
Well past the midway mark of this period. 1-0 the score. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice, and we're back with a third period next. There's the horn, and it's time to breathe. They say behind every good coach is a good goaltender. Coach got to be feeling good about that performance.
Yeah, you'll never see any coach in the Hall of Fame with a brutal goalie. It just would never happen.
And that'll do it from ringside, everyone. For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Sabalski. Get home safely. Thanks so much for joining us. As the exhibition schedule continues tonight, the battle for jobs continues to heat up. Welcome back to EA Sports. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Oilers start with possession as we are now underway. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Vegas with possession in their own zone. Dumps the puck in. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Ryan's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Tate's got the puck in his own zone. Nice pass. Oh, they probably want a redo on that. Nurse's stick handling in his own zone. The Golden Knights have it behind the cage. Moves it to Hyman. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Twists one. Stopped by the goaltender.
Yeah, he does a nice job here finding the puck as it works its way through. He's got to pick it up somewhere amongst all that traffic.
And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
Skinner's locked in. Every puck hits him and stays in front of him. On the odd chance there's a rebound, he tracks that well too.
Vegas is across the line and in the offensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Into the corner now. Manages to hang on. Blast from the blue line. Denies him on the play. And he takes the dish. Edmonton's got him along the wall. Gets the puck in deep. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Vegas gains the zone and on the attack. On the backhand. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. And he takes the feed. Oh, he had the right idea, but couldn't make that play with the pass. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Here we go. Look at this. They're really applying the squeeze now in the offensive end. Pressure save right there. Oh, it's a pressure there. And I think they're going to go. There's the whistle. Takes him down with authority.
He was in control of this bout from the get-go and takes him down to finish it off. Not much to be said from the home team here. Their bench kind of quietly sits back down after their guy comes on the losing end of this bout.
Yeah, the air from this building seems to have just deflated in here. Trenton's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The frozen biscuits drop here, back underway here. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. The Golden Knights scoop it up along the boards. Vegas jumps into the offensive end and goes on the attack. Skinner's going to bounce on it, and he'll take the whistle.
He's usually a pretty conservative goaltender anyway, and so the opportunity to kill the play, he's going to take it.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come.
Stevenson's injury has kept him out of the game. I just got word, James, he's not coming back this evening.
Thanks for that, Ray. Let's see how the coach rolls with that now. Trenton's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Oilers take possession off the faceoff. Passes over to Carrier. Vegas has it against the half wall. Big time stop by Skinner. A chance. Denies him. Save made by the goalie. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive zone. Grabs a hold of the puck. Here's the pass. Big time save right there. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on and give his team a breather. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Nice feed. The Oilers are in transition. Here he is in close. Stopped by the goaltender.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Edmonton's got it, and they're on the attack. And he gets just enough of it to keep it out to the back of the net. Edmonton's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Golden Knights gain possession. Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Takes it at center. Quick pass to Ryan. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. They've got numbers. Turns it aside with the glove. Thompson's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
A critical draw here. The Oilers win the faceoff. There's a great save and an excellent chance there.
There's a little bit of hope in this save. You hope you're in the right position. You hope you get enough of it because you didn't see it.
Flies it over with pace to Draisaitl. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And that's off a stick. And that was off a player in front. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. There's the horn, and regulation concludes. We are off to overtime. Both teams will get set to drop the puck and try to pick a winner next. And there it is. The final horn for overtime, and we are still tied. Both teams will decide on who's shooting, and we'll take it to a shootout. The skills competition is next. Draisaitl's ready to rock here in this shootout. Absolutely nothing doing on that.
Sometimes you make a move, sometimes you choose to shoot, and there's just nothing there.
Next shooter for the Vegas Golden Knights, number 67,
Makes it look easy on the play there, Ray.
I think it's harder for the goalie in the shootout than it would be on a breakaway. The shooter has so much more time.
Nugent Hopkins could put some heat on his opponent. Gives him absolutely nothing.
I think the goalies that are best at this are the ones that are the most efficient. They don't move a whole lot. They just really play their position solidly.
He scores!
Head up, pick the spot, and finish it off. Really nice job. He gets the puck over on the backhand, and he elevates it up top over the goaltender into the top of the net.
Well, if there was ever a time to score one, this is it. Here we go. Gives them absolutely nothing on that.
It's amazing how many points are alive in a season. The goalie has to be good if you're going to collect some of them.
Vegas delivers here in the shootout.
They were talking the other day about their confidence in the shootout. They showed tonight. Goalie's good. Shooters are good. They got a W.
The battle for a roster spot continues for many of these players here tonight on the ice. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports as the exhibition schedule continues. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Kings start with possession as we are now underway. Anderson's got it against the boards. Leonard's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. LA's got it in the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. Quick pass over to Eichel. LA's ready to go on the attack. And that's broken out. Oh, what a save by Leonard. Good hit on the play. Taken along the wall by Brodin. Tosses it to Theodore. Moves it quickly over to Eichel. The Golden Knights looking against the half wall. Los Angeles plays it up ahead. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Theodore. Across the line down the left wall. Here's a short pass to Eichel. Oh, what a stick save, and it stays out. LA's moving it into the offensive end. Here's a shot. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
You don't get the puck dead center very often. He's got to capitalize.
You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. And he sends it across to Eichel. Vegas plays it against the boards. Los Angeles plays it along the wall. Fires it on net. Just wide of the net. Tries to get the puck over to Stone. There's a firm collision. LA's got the puck along the wall. Here they come. Quick feed to Deneau. Pass broken up. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Handles that one. LA's got a hold of it along the wall. Sends it quickly to Deneau. Los Angeles steps inside. Moves it to Stevenson. Vegas plays it along the boards. Stastny's got it in the offensive zone. Can't make it work. Centering pass. Shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. Sends the pass over. Stones him in front.
Yeah, he makes a nice save here with the glove, as you mentioned, but he's able to hang on to it. That's a tough save from this position on the ice.
Still lots of time left in the period. The game is still scoreless. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Still looking for our first goal. Los Angeles wins the draw. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Sends it into the offensive zone. LA's got a hold of it against the wall. Gains the zone through the middle. Vegas gains a hold of it. The Golden Knights gain the zone. Quick pass to Lazar. Here's a shot. Taken by Fiala. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Golden Knights have it against the wall. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Quick shot. And he says no. Shot. Oh, he dumps up the rebound and tucks it home. Vegas has the game's first goal here late in the first.
They work hard for it. This has been a tight hockey game. The opening period has not left much room between the teams, but this is a nice spot to be in.
Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal. Well, fun start to this one as period number one comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more now. The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the puck. Second intermission approaching quickly here. The Kings move the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Plaid save. He's on it tonight. Slides the puck ahead to Patrick. Takes a shot. Well, there you go. 2 periods down. 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Works it across to Lazar. The Golden Knights pick up steam and are on the attack. From point blank. Denies them in close.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
With possession along the wall. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and that battle ends as the puck gets loose. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end.
Popcorn yellow stripe smile.
Kind of lost control for a second. He scores! They make it another!
They don't slow down. You get one, you get two. like this by the coach here, James. He's gone to his youngest player, the rookie, and he's reminding him to play safe at this time of the game. You got the lead. You don't necessarily need another goal. You don't need turnover.
And as I tell my kids, Razor, safety never takes a holiday. The Golden Knights haven't missed much tonight, Ray.
No, they'd have to play really poorly to screw up this now. They have played outstanding hockey.
Moves it quickly over to Patrick. And a strong physical collision on the play there.
Yeah, after the teammate got hurt, he jumped right in. He's going to make him try and pay a price.
We got ourselves a fight here. Oh, down to the ice he goes.
That's the end of that spirited bout. That's frustration right there. Although it's way too late for anything to turn around now.
You can essentially feel this one coming to close this one out. Action set to resume here after what was a wild couple of minutes on the ice there.
Time of the penalties, 9 minutes, 50.
That's it. There's the final horn to close this one out. The Kings statistically may have been the better team, but where it mattered most, they weren't.
Now, they did a good job tonight. I thought they played pretty well, but just not enough to overcome the deficit.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here at the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night. Ray, what was your assessment of the rookie? He seemed like there was a switch at a certain point of the game where he looked like a different player.
Yeah, he did get better. I thought when the coach challenged him, we saw it earlier that the player responded. What's interesting is the coach only challenges a guy if he thinks he's got more in the tank. He clearly thinks highly of his rookie.